Once upon a time, education wasn't free. The schools we see today were made possible by three.
The first was Horace Mann, born in 1796. His family's life of poverty and education didn't mix. He studied on his own and read religious prose. At a very young age, good education's what he chose. He was accepted into Brown and began to study law. Enlightened by his studies, a brighter future's what he saw. Soon the politicians were beckoning his name. They wanted him to join the legislative game. The Board of Education for Massachusetts State, he served as secretary till 1848. The improvement of the schools became his greatest goal. He tried to make it possible for all kids to enroll. Inspired by the Prussians, he helped out with the movement by educating teachers so they could teach the students.
Emma Willard was the second she liked teachers' education. She wanted to spread knowledge to girls throughout the nation. Encouraged by her father, further studies she pursued, yet she found the course of studies at the seminary's group. When she became a teacher, she noticed a small budget. In response to this, she wrote a letter to the public. She sent it to the legislature of the New York State. She hoped that her suggestion would help young women's fate. The citizens of Troy heard her daring shout. They raised $4,000 to try and help her out. In 1819, her school was opened up in Troy. It marked that higher studies were no longer just for boys.
Lisbeth was the third. She grew up across the sea. At first she lived in England, then she moved to Jersey. She liked to gain new knowledge, but she wanted to learn more. She tried to go to schools where women hadn't gone before. The places that she liked did not want her around. She applied to many places, but most had turned her down.
Finally, Geneva accepted her as a joke, but she still worked her hardest. They couldn't make her choke. She emerged victorious with her medical degree. Men could not keep down Elizabeth Blackwell, M.D.
Next time you complain about your teacher being stern, remember these two people work real hard so you could learn.